Hey friend, today I want to share with you a lesson that's all based around one of the most expressive things that you can do on guitar, and that is the technique of string bending. Now, if you've struggled with string bending and haven't quite built up the strength or the control yet in your fretting hand, this lesson is a great one for you to work on that. And it's George Harrison's guitar solo to Come Together. Now, this is at the end of the song where they're just jamming out and they're playing really over just this D chord here, like a D blues rhythm pattern. Now, I went through another lesson on my channel you can check out. This just goes through the entire song, the main rhythm guitar part, and the first solo. But here's what happens at the end. There's just these really cool bluesy licks. So what I'm doing here is I'm playing the 13th fret on the second string, and I'm bending that up a whole step, which is 2 frets there, the note C going up to D, which is, of course, the root of what the band is playing. The rhythm is playing D, and then this is just bending into the note D. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, then you basically shift down one string here, and you go to the first string down towards the ground. That's the 13th fret. Bend, bend, bring it down, and then do like a pull off to 10, and then go back to C, bending up to D on the second string, 13th fret. So far, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Okay, then here he goes lower and he goes to the 10th fret on the 3rd string, and then a little bend here on 12 of the 3rd string, pull off to 10, then back up to that bend, C to D, that root note, going up there 2 frets again. So now all of these notes are coming right out of something called the D minor blues scale, which would look like this in that position, right? And you've got this 13 here. So see how all those notes are basically coming right out of the scale, but it's not just playing the scale straight up and down. It's going. Now, it's not just playing the scale, but it's adding those cool bends and mixing up the rhythm that really makes it exciting. Now, one of the things you want to have worked out up and down your entire guitar neck is the blues scale. And I want to give you a free PDF guide that's going to help you with this. It's going to show you the 5 patterns that I use to map out the blues scale anywhere on the neck. And you can grab this completely for free while it's still available. Just go to johnmcclennan.com/bluescales and grab that as my gift to you. From there, so we're up here, right? We've got this bend. This is where we left off. Then we actually shift down to the 1st string, and we play the 10th fret, and then a bend 13, up, back down to 10. You could do a little pull off, and then again, 13, bending up a whole step on the 2nd string. So we keep coming back to that C, bending into D. Okay, then we're gonna go really high. We're gonna go, and we move up to the next position here. Again, tying in with knowing your blues scale up and down the neck. You're gonna see this in action here. Here, George goes up higher and bends the 15th fret on the 1st string. So he starts out here, 10 on the 2nd string, 13, bend up, release, pull off to 10, then jump up to 15 and bend that up a whole step. That's the note G, going up to A, now the 5th of the chord. A is the 5th scale degree of D. That's what I mean by fifth of the chord. So that's bending up, okay? And then we're gonna release it back down and then bend it up again. Okay, so that's 2 bends on 15. Pull off to 13, bend back up to 15. So backing up, there's our shift. Can be tricky to navigate that then. Okay, then he goes even higher. Check this out. I love this part. And every time I'm playing it on a gig, like I hit those high notes, and there's just something about this little phrase here that people like that. Okay, so let me show you what I'm doing here. Playing the 17th fret, then 20 bend, up, and then release down, pull off, back to 17, and then bend 20. Now check it out. That's C going up. This is literally the last note on my telly here. C going up to D, that's the same as C going to D down here. So, okay, then we do it again twice. Okay, so twice up high, then we come back down. Okay, this is 13, and then bend up 15, pull off to 13, bend 15. Then we jump way down, back down to this sort of home position here of the D blues scale. Okay, that's 10 on the 3rd string, bend up 12, release to 10 with a pull off, then bend 13. Again, C to D, going back up there. Now there's so many little themes in here, right? Like, there's so much of that ba-ba-da-da-da, that same rhythm, but then using different notes from the scale. So this is a great way to make your solo sound like you're telling a story. You're not just playing a bunch of random licks. They're actually all connected. There's a theme and a main idea going through the whole solo. So after this lick here, then we go back up to the 1st string, 13. Okay, that's 2 bends, pull off to 10, then bend 13, and then one more time, same lick. And at that point, it's just fading out. They're just jamming out, you know, John Lennon's singing Come Together, and then this guitar is just riffing off that theme. So let's put it all together now. I'm gonna play all these licks as one piece. I'm also gonna bring in a little backing here, just doing the rhythm part, which again, that's all covered in the other lesson. Get set, and I'll count us in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Going up. All the way high. One more time. Back down. So there it is, the guitar solo to come together. Be sure to take your time with these string bends and give your fretting hand a rest if you need to. Even just playing this again, I'm going, wow, this actually takes quite a bit of hand strength to be able to hold those bends. And the way you're hearing it right now is just literally my direct guitar, where in a band, you know, playing on stage, there's a little bit more room for you to sometimes kind of scuff some strings and hit some extra notes, and you know, it's live, it's all part of that, where right now you're hearing it just the guitar and it's just like under the microscope. So Give yourself time with this, and to help you work out this scale anywhere on the neck so you can play solos just like George and the countless other guitar players that do the same thing, grab my free blues scale PDF guide. Just go to johnmcclennan.com/bluescales or click the first link down below, and you can pick up basically my map for jamming the blues like this. And it doesn't have to be just the blues. Again, a lot of times people probably don't think of Come Together as a blues song, but it's totally bluesy. And so being able to have that background and being able to dip into the blues scale and play these expressive solos is a great thing to do. So again, just go to johnmcclennan.com/bluescales, grab that as my gift to you. As always, thanks for watching, and for more Beatles, check out this video next.